Welcome back to my Kingdom Come Deliverance to playthrough, in which last time we spent the whole stream solving and finding out all about the Cuttenberg murders and who was behind them and the reason why, and then I finished off by killing the bandit leader Eggman. So let's get into today's stream.
Mutts!
What do you need? Hurry up, I don't have all day.
So I was in Eggman's camp.
Damn, I'm glad you're still alive. Was it bad there? What about Eggman?
You need not fear him any longer. He's taken care of. I brought you his hat, so you'll believe me.
Fuck's sake. That's Eggman's pilgrim hat.
He was a pilgrim.
Bollocks! He was a murderer, but that band of his caught a pilgrim. They forced him to walk around the camp until he collapsed from exhaustion. Just like that. For entertainment. Can you believe it? Then Eggman stole his hat.
Damn. Well, now it's yours.
Thanks. I'll wear it in honor of that poor, tormented fellow.
Look, if you hold a mass for that pilgrim, it'll pay off.
Hold on. How can that pay off?
At night, after the mass, go into the woods and make a big fire. And when the moon is highest, whisper the name of the dead man 3 times into the flames.
And? What will happen?
Well, he'll appear and grant you 3 wishes.
Yeah, of course. Well, I'll think about it. And thanks for the help and for that advice. Here's a few groschen and God bless you.
What's new around here?
Nothing much, really. If you're looking for a job, try your luck elsewhere.
Show me your wares.
No way! You're branded!
Why don't you go somewhere else? Stop that whistling. You're behaving like a child.
Go! Ka! Go! Quick! Quick! Ka! Go! Whoa! Ka! Go! Quick! Quick! Ka!
Quick! Die! Quick! Die! 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 Keep it up. Ka! Quick! 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 God! Quick!
Whoa! Whoa!
Fuck you, whoreson. Ah! Ah! I'll rip your ass open. Ah, shit! What the? I'm all yours.
You're acting like a child. Go and whistle somewhere else.
Whoa, whoa.
God, quick! Go! Quick! God! Quick! 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 Come on!
Rip your arse open! Fuck you, Warsaw! Fuck!
You wanna try me? But... No, you don't!
That's the second time this has happened. What the hell did I do to deserve this? Thank God you turned up, my friend. Thank you.
Nah, don't mention it. I'm just glad you're all right.
All thanks to you. Take this. I would have lost a lot more if it wasn't for you. And thank you again.
Quick! Go! Ja! Go! Ja! Ja! Go! Ja! 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 Keep it up. Huh? Whoa.
Back already, Hans? I thought you'd be gone a lot longer.
I'm not Hans. I'm Henry.
Yeah, right, Hans. And I'm King Sigismund.
Where is it exactly I'm supposed to be coming back from?
You said you were off to Germany to sell your wares. I gave you some trinkets to see if you have any luck hawking them for me there. Didn't you go in the end?
Do we know each other?
Of course. It's me, Joachim. We met in Gutenberg. We had that row about who had the right to a better pitch at the market. We nearly crossed swords at the cattle market in the morning. But come evening, we were getting boozed up together at the hangman's halter. You more than me, I reckon, seeing as you don't remember.
You're a trader, then?
Not quite, Hans. Just a plain old huckster, like yourself.
Where do you get the goods you sell in Kuttenberg?
Wherever I can, Hans. Wherever I can. Every now and then I meet a merchant on the road who's happy to trade with me. Other times I bump into a craftsman in some backwater who makes quality stuff that doesn't cost the earth. So I peddle my wares around the country.
How's business?
It's been better. Luckily, there are still enough people in Gutenberg who aren't living hand to mouth, but they still chafe at the prices, even though I haven't put them up in years.
I'm curious to see your wares.
Wares? Trinkets and baubles, more like. But something might catch your eye.
Car! Go! Quick! 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 Car! Car! Quick! Go! Car! Go! Car! Car!
Whoa, whoa.
Car! Go! Car! Go! Go!
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come.
Come here.
Best of us always go first. I must be mad.
Huh?
That's just the thing. You ought to be Car!
My God, that looks like a bloody expensive place.
Quick! 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 Car! Car!
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh, you two.
Be quiet. And now clear off. Hey, stranger! What are you doing here?
You're a Christian of peasant?
I am. What do you need?
Kunzlin Ruthard sent me. About Via Argentum.
I see. But I'm afraid I don't have good news for Sir Kunzlin. I haven't made much progress regarding the matter we discussed. I just don't have the time to investigate. I'm always needed somewhere, and there's always someone following me around.
Well, that's why I'm here. I'll help you with your investigation.
Excellent. You'd be pulling a thorn from my side. What's your name?
Henry.
All right. Listen up, Henry. Nobody can know I'm looking into it. It's a very dangerous game, but hopefully I don't need to tell you that.
Lord Ruthard mentioned something of the sort.
Excellent. Excellent. You don't happen to come from a family of miners or smelters, do you?
My father was a blacksmith.
It's a fine craft. But it won't teach you much about silver mining and processing. I'll be happy to tell you everything you need to know. Now, follow me, please. We need to talk somewhere in private.
should I start looking?
Straight to the point. I like that. We know for a fact the silver must be getting lost somewhere on its way to the mint. That means it would be best to discreetly inspect all operations and find out where the problem is. First of all, you should ask miners from every shift how many corves they mine in a day. After that, we'll compare the numbers to the mine record books and see.
But the yields aren't the same every day, right?
True. That's why we have to focus on one particular day. For example, the other day, on the Feast of St. Petronilla, Foreman Fett was beaming and bragging to me about how much he'd mined out.
Won't they be suspicious if I ask those kind of questions?
Of course. You'll have to proceed with the utmost caution. Nevertheless, the miners are a strange bunch. They might not be very forthcoming at first, and they have an odd way of speaking. Like calling each other Sonny, however old they are. But you'll hear for yourself. You should pretend to be really interested in them, and maybe they'll open up to you. You could be a scholar writing a treatise on silver mining, or perhaps a nobleman interested in buying a mine, or just say I'm your distant uncle who's initiating you into the ins and outs of my job. It's up to you.
I'll behave like a true nobleman.
Suit yourself. Just don't change your story so you don't arouse suspicion. But to the point, each day 3 shifts work in the shaft. Each has its foreman, or gaffer, as they say. The first shift is led by Frank, the second by Paul, and the third by Samko. You'll have to ask each one of them how many corves they mine. Samko's hewers should be off work now. You'll find the other 2 shifts in the mine. Take this, so the guards will let you in. It's a letter of safe conduct bearing my seal, allowing you free movement within the mine.
What are you gonna do?
I'll return to the estate to do my job. What else? I reckon they must be wondering where I am by now. Once you find out how many corves the 3 shifts mined on the Feast of St. Petronilla, return to me. We'll compare that number to the entry in the mine book. And don't forget, don't draw attention.
Who owns the silver that's mined here?
All the silver in the Kingdom of Bohemia belongs to the king, whether it's above ground or still below it. Though I'm sure you understand, the king has a lot on his mind, and he can't be expected to worry about mining. So he leases out the mining rights to his tenants. It's called the Burgergeld. There's a lot of money in it. The tenants have to pay the king, and the king also receives a share of the pure silver from the smelting works. That's the royal tithe.
What is this path of silver, anyway?
It's the whole process, from digging the silver ore out of the ground and processing it, to minting silver coins. Silver is found in ore veins underground. The pitmen mine it and get it to the surface. The chief foreman of a gallery counts the corves, and the assayer estimates the purchase price of the ore for the smelter. The raw ore goes to the smelter, where it's crushed in a stamp mill before it can be purified by roasting. Roasted ore goes to the furnaces, where it's smelted into raw and then pure silver. Silver is then cast into rods about as thick as your little finger.
Can any silver get lost?
It can. And unfortunately, it does happen. It may be a capital offence, but even that won't deter everyone. Most often, a pitman tries to smuggle pieces of ore under his clothes. It doesn't end well. Nevertheless, the entire path of the silver, from the ore beneath the ground to minted coins, is closely guarded. Every step is recorded in the books, so if someone is stealing large quantities, they must have it pretty damn well figured out.
Who checks the royal share?
The royal mint master and his subordinates are responsible for collecting the royal share. That also means me and the shaft foreman. That is why every step of the path of silver is monitored and recorded, starting with how much ore is mined. The smelting works owners don't have to be monitored as closely, since they buy the ore from us. It's in their best interest to get the highest possible yield after deducting the royal share.
Who makes money from all this?
The thing is, everyone does. Pitmen get paid for mining in the shaft. Mine operators get paid for raw ore. The smelters then smelt everything, sell the pure silver, and deduct the raw tithe. The silver rubs off on the hands of anyone who even touches it. But there's still enough left over for the king.
Who owns the mines?
The king grants mining rights to his loyal subjects, and these leaseholders can rent out their privileges to other people. All sorts of people operate mines in Kuttenberg. Nobility, rich burghers, even the monastery. In fact, anyone with enough money to pay for new shafts to be dug can share in the proceeds.
Who's responsible for the mines?
The mines and the mint are supervised directly by the Royal Mint Master, Ulrich Vervark von Neuhaus. As the steward, I'm his direct subordinate. I oversee that everything runs smoothly on his behalf. Then come the chief foreman, then the other foreman, and finally the ordinary pitmen in the shafts. But I don't come in contact with them very often. We follow the path of silver until the moment an ore merchant buys the ore from us and takes it to a smelter.
How much do the mines pay to the king?
That depends on whether it's a royal mine or a mine in the hands of a mining guild, meaning the leaseholders.
I thought all mines were owned by the king.
That's right. But it's much more profitable for the king to grant mining rights to rich mine operators. They bear the cost of mining themselves and pay him a share. The king receives 1/3 of the profits from his own mines, but only 1/5 from the leaseholders. That's how he gets what's his from all the mining.
What about the other 2/3 of the profits from the king's mines?
Those go towards the costs, of course, for operations, wages, and shaft security.
Who's responsible for the smelting works?
They have their own owners. They buy ore from us and smelt it into pure silver. Then they deduct the royal tithe and they can sell the rest. And not just silver. Processing the ore yields a variety of other materials that can be sold just as well.
What happens in the smelting works?
Each smelting shop has a stamp mill, a roasting pit, and a smelting furnace. The stamp mill is used to crush the ore into smaller pieces to make it easier to process. After that, the crushed ore is roasted in a roasting pit to remove most of the impurities. Finally, everything is smelted in a furnace to separate the pure silver from the slag.
So it's processed similarly to steel for smithing?
Yes, but in steelmaking, you don't have to weigh and record every step thrice.
How are groschen made from the silver?
The royal share from the smelting works goes to the mint in the Italian court. There, the coiners hammer it out into silver sheets for cutting the coin blanks. Then, in the Italian court's preghouse, our minters cut out and punch new groschen.
How many mints are there in total?
Only the main one is left, the one in the Italian court. There used to be more of them throughout the kingdom. But King Wenceslas II united them all. It was he who contributed the most to the rise of the Prague groschen and the wealth of this region. And of course, his own wealth too.
By the way, I've had the honour of meeting your brother, Peter.
Well, well. Small world.
He was a great help to us at Suchdol.
Even though we had some disagreements, I respect him for everything he succeeded in doing. If it weren't for him, I'd never have been able to do what I do.
Are you Foreman Samco?
Aye, I am. Who's asking?
My name is Henry. Steward Christian sent me to you. My family runs mines, so I came here to gain experience.
Why should I care? Didn't you see we're off graft?
So Christian told me to ask about anything that interests me, and that you'll tell me.
Ah, Sonny, I'm so tired. I haven't even got the strength for gabbing. I wouldn't mind having a game of dice, but minus rules. Then I'll tell you everything. What'd you say?
All right, let's do it. I don't think I've played miners with a real miner before.
See? Kidder. There's a first time for everything. Let's crack on. Let the groschen roll.
Oh, Fortuna, may the best player win.
For fuck's sake. This bloody war's all we need. Our fields are ravaged, our barns are empty, all our ale's gone.
And the women folk are pissed off.
Aye, and Sigismund's lounging about in the monastery, shagging the nuns while we suffer.
That's impossible.
Not only is it possible, it's happening.
No, I mean the bit about shagging the nuns. Said lets his monks only.
Wait. Do you think?
God, no. That's not what I meant at all.
That fucking sodomite!
Look, let's just drop it before one of us says something he'll regret. I quite like my head firmly attached to my neck.
Best of luck. Take care. Take care. My humble respects.
That's enough. Your turn. Let it be now. I want to play too, you know. Here. Huh. Have you lost your mind? You're gonna lose everything. No great loss. It wasn't that good anyway. Here. My God, I'm done. Well, you're not afraid of anything. Finally!
Great game, Sonny.
Now will you tell me what I want to know?
Aye, ask away.
What is the work of a miner about?
Aye, that's a good question, Mara. Mostly about Alkin. Any yakker'll tell you that. But proper rest is even more important than graft. You're as weak as a midgie without it.
So how do you rest?
Depends. Some have a kip, some a swally, some go whoring. As for me, I play dice.
Good day. Oh, good day.
How do you mine ore?
Either we're on hard rock, and then no one's hewing shit, or we're hewing something soft, and then it goes grand. Only then there's not much silver in the ore, and you've got to smelt the shit out of it.
How many cores did you mine on, say, the Feast of St. Petronilla?
I can tell you exactly. All the yakkers were working, and we were getting along nicely. We managed to hulk 34 cores without skimping on hame time. First time in ages, that was.
How much do you make doing this?
Don't even get me started. The chink's bad, and it's getting worse. That cloth is no.
That's all I need to know.
If you need out else, feel free to drop by.
Foreman Frank,
What you looking for, Sonny? Can't you see we're hewing?
Sir Christian of Pisek sent me. My name is Henry of Skalitz. Our family rented a mine, so I came to gain experience.
A nobleman in the pit? I'll be damned. But you can't just amble around. You'll count your creels.
I just have a few questions.
The more we gav, the less we gar. But make it snappy, man. What do you want to know, like?
What is the work of a miner really about?
What's it about? Bugger all, kidder. No great shakes. We gans through the roads, Bella. Hewing off from rock in the dark and breathing in the stithe.
How exactly do you mine ore?
Bloody hell. Have you never seen a yakker graft, kidder? You take a kevel and ding away at the rock till it crumbles. And if you keep ganning at it for a couple of years and don't croak from the stithe, then you'll keel over from exhaustion or get scrushed by the ceiling of the road you're hewing.
How do you get the ore outside?
Same way it's hewed, in the dark and in coves. On top of that, you spend a lot of the bloody time on all fours. Once you get out by with the carve, you get a tally, and you can get back in by.
I wonder, how much do you mine in a day?
That depends on how much ore you hulk out of this or that face. It varies.
How much did you mine, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
Listen, kidder. Aren't you a bit too curious? Nobleman or not, you don't need to know that.
You should know you can't defy a nobleman. I'll mention your disobedience to Sir Christian, or to the Mint Master. Then you can start looking for another job.
Out but that, sir. I couldn't just leave me marrows. It would break their hearts. And maybe their necks too. Who'd keep an eye on them? I'll tell you everything. It was a good gar on the Feast of St. Petronilla. Our yakkers hewed 36 corves.
Thanks. How much do you get for your work?
I'll tell you, man. Them deputies up at bank make a howfin pile of chink. But us buggers, the ones doing all the graft, we earn a pittance.
Can you give me a more specific number?
Sometimes, not even half a grosh and a cough. That's near way to make a living, man. God be with you, good sir.
So I went to see my mother.
And?
To talk about the inheritance.
But your father's still alive.
Oh well.
adversary. May I not anger my God.
Are you Foreman Paul?
Hey! You walk like a ghost, kidder. You gave me a bit of a fright there. Hold on. I don't know ye. Who are you? And what are you doing so deep in the pit?
My name's Henry. Sir Christian sent me. I'm a nobleman, and I'm interested in the operation of the mines. Are you praying? Why?
The day before the feast of St. Petronilla, a kidder was hawking here. Young jaybird, a young'un, still wet behind the ears. We dinged the berg, set it ablaze, all good. He took a mell, battered the fault, and the props spangued out. It all came crashing down on him. Done him right in, it did.
That's awful. I'm sorry about your friend.
He weren't just me marrow. He were my blood. I raised him from a nipper since my sister died. He kept begging me to take him on a shift, saying he was strong as a horse. Wouldn't have taken her like. And now, I can't forgive myself.
Come on, it wasn't your fault. Accidents happen. It's God's will.
I suppose you're right. Will you pray with me for his soul one last time?
Aye. I'll pray with you.
You're a canny lad. Repeat after me. Almighty and merciful God, our Father, you are the giver of gold, silver, bronze, copper, tin,
Almighty and
iron,
merciful God,
and
our
all
Father,
ores and metals.
you are the giver
I ask
of
that
gold,
you bless my brother who has
silver,
died in this
bronze,
mine.
copper,
And may
tin,
your holy angels save his
iron,
soul from
and all
damnation.
ores and
Bring his
metals.
soul to
I ask
eternal
that you
glory
bless my
through our
brother
Lord,
who has
our
died in
Saviour
this
and
mine.
Redeemer, Jesus
May your
Christ.
holy angels save
Amen.
his soul from
Holy God,
damnation. Bring
Holy
his soul
Mighty
to
One,
eternal glory
Holy Immortal One,
through our Lord,
have mercy
our
on us.
Saviour and
O
Redeemer,
Angel of Christ,
Jesus
Holy
Christ.
Guardian and Protector of my
Amen.
soul and body, forgive me every transgression which I have committed this day, and deliver me from every craft of my enemy and adversary. May I not anger my God by any sin. The Lord Almighty grant us a peaceful night and a perfect end. Amen.
So, are you going to answer me now?
Aye. Thanks for praying with me. Ask a boot out.
What is the work of a miner about?
What it's about? It's about you in the face and hauling the ore to the bank in Corves. Over and over again. Proper graft, that. Can be real dodgy, mind. Might even do you in.
Are deaths in the mine common?
Aye. But every death in the shaft is a waste. Whether it's in a crumple or black damp. Unfortunately, we still bury a yakker or two a month, you know. That's life like.
How is the ore mined?
First, we have to survey the shaft and find ore. Then the place gets scored and set ablaze. We set up timber around. The hewers take their tools and start dinging rock and hewing ore. Nothing to it.
So how many corves did you mine, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
That weren't a good day. Nobody was in the mood for ganning on after what happened to Jaybird. But even so, we managed to hawk 30 corves.
How much do you make doing this?
Depends on how much we hawk. How hard the rock is, how much ore's in it. It's not really worth it, though. Half a grosh and a corf isn't much of a fight.
That's all I need to know.
Christian?
Damn it! Let me sleep. Come back in the morning.
My humble respects.
I already know how many corves the crews extracted on the Feast of St. Petronilla. It was 100 altogether.
I see. Meanwhile, I looked in the mine book. How many do you think it says there?
I'd guess it's less.
Then you'd be correct. The book lists 90 corves extracted. That means 10 corves of ore disappear each day. But nobody could just come along and take them. We keep a close watch on everything. The unreported corves must be going out to smelting works with the rest of the ore. That means...
What does it mean?
that this is fraud of colossal proportions, and that Foreman Fett and Herman the ore merchant are in it up to their ears.
What about Vavak?
I still think the trail will lead us to him, but we know too little so far. You need to talk to Fett and Herman first. Being involved in the theft of silver is a capital crime, so it should be in their own interest to cooperate. Make sure to promise them no one will know about their crime. You can mention my name. When you've talked to them, come back to me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Careful. Pfui! Wasch dich! Du siehst schrecklich aus.
We need to talk, Herman.
And who might you be?
Henry. But that's not important. Sir Christian sent me. We found some discrepancies in the mine book.
Discrepancies?
How do you explain that the miners extracted 100 cores of ore on the Feast of St. Petronilla, but the book only says 90?
If it says 90, there must have been 90. The book does not lie.
Or someone is writing down false numbers and hiding 10 cores.
I do not write anything in the book myself. Foreman Fett counts the corves here. Go and talk to him instead.
Don't tell me you don't count them too. You wouldn't pay for more corves than there really were.
Do you have any idea how much ore passes through my hands? How am I supposed to remember how many there were ausgerechnet on the Fest of St. Petronilla? Besides, miners can lie and say they extracted more than they did. They like to show off.
All 3 crews agreed to report more. I seriously doubt that. Your story doesn't add up, Herman. We found out. Simple as that. Don't try to outsmart me and Sir Christian.
I am not trying to do anything. It was Fett's idea. He came to me saying we were going to deliver more corves to the smelters than we would report, and I would get paid for it. It was going well. I have always paid for what we put in the book. Then I got some geld from Fett on the side. On the Feast of St. Petronilla, I was afraid they would be able to tell the difference. 10 corves is 10 corves after all. Nobody at the smelting works cared at all. I am sure they are in on it too.
How long has this been going on?
Several months, maybe half a year. About since Sigismund arrived.
Is Ulrich Vavak behind this?
The Mint Master? I have no idea. I am a mere assayer. I have never even met Vavak.
Sir Christian and I agreed to investigate the matter in secret, so just act like nothing's going on. Keep doing what you're doing. We don't want to scare off the people who are actually responsible. You understand?
Yeah, I understand. I will be as silent as the grave.
A word, Foreman.
Who are you, and what do you want?
I'm Henry, but that's not important. Sir Christian sent me. I need to discuss a delicate matter with you.
Don't tell me one of the yakkers shat all over the outhouse in the yard again.
I'm afraid it's a little worse than that. We found some discrepancies in the mine book.
Let Sir Christian handle it then. They're his books, and his responsibility too.
But you're the one counting the corves of ore.
Your point being?
I learned that the miners extracted no less than 100 corves on the Feast of St. Petronilla, but the mine book says 90.
Do you think the yakkers know how to count? They're blockheads, and they like to show off. I'm sure they just exaggerated. Anyway, what's it to you? Did the steward send you to snoop around? Don't you know? I work for Vavek, the mint master himself. I'm under his protection.
Aye, there's no point in denying it. Herman told me everything.
Bloody snitch.
But like him, you have nothing to be afraid of. You're small fry. It's obvious there's some bigger fish involved. And that's what interests me.
Alright, I'll tell you what I know. As soon as I was made head gaffer, Amara, who works at the smelting works in Grund, came to me. He said someone wanted to talk to me. One of them. So I met this fella in the tavern in Grund, and he told me how it all works. How to cut the books like. He told me the trick was not to report some of the extracted ore, and transport it secretly to the smelters, along with the rest. He made it very clear If I didn't play along, I could have an accident. There was nothing I could do.
Who was that fella from the smelter who came to you?
He never told me his name, even when I asked. He's a tall bloke, stocky, pockmarked. I don't scare easy, but this bloke was terrifying.
How long has this been going on?
For some time now, definitely. I heard even former head gaffer Kircher was in on it too.
Where can I find him?
You can't ask Kircher any questions. He fell down a shaft. They say he was drunk, but I don't think it was an accident.
Who pays you on the side? You have to pay the miners for what they actually extracted.
I get the extra chink from the smelting works. It's enough for the yakkers and for Herman.
Do you think the mint master, Ulrich Vavak, is behind this?
I don't know. I've got naught bad to say about Vavak. He treats me canny whenever he shows up. He says if Christian gives us hassle, he'd sooner replace him than me. He really said that. The mint master himself.
All right. Just carry on as if nothing's happened. No one must find out we know about the fraud. Christian won't give you any trouble, nor will anyone else. Is that clear?
Clear as a bell, Mara. I'll be silent as the grave.
I talked to Fett and Herman.
And? Did they confess?
They did. I mean, I made them. It's just as we thought. The trail leads to the smelting works.
Did you tell them to keep quiet and act as if nothing's happening?
I did.
Let's see what we've got so far. Those 10 unreported corves leave for the smelting works from here. If silver's going missing, that's where it must be happening. You'll have to go and look around and talk to the owner, Buresh. I reckon that'll be tricky, though.
How so?
Buresh is a very cautious and clever man. I reckon he won't be happy to have someone snooping around his property. But he's the only one who can give you permission to walk round the smelting works without the guards bothering you.
Something like your letter of safe conduct. How can I persuade him to give me one?
Like I said, it won't be easy. Nevertheless, I found a way you could gain his trust, at least a little. You'll pretend to be a nobleman interested in buying some smelting works, who'd like to get a closer look at his operation.
I've already passed myself off as a nobleman here, so it won't be new to me.
But be careful. Buresh won't be as easily fooled as the simple pitman here. You'll have to dress like a real nobleman. That means no plate armor, or, God forbid, bloody rags. But listen, don't carry a weapon. Buresh has a morbid fear of someone threatening him. That's why he has a bodyguard with him at all times. You must come to him dressed to the nines and act impeccably, so as not to arouse the slightest suspicion. In short, be charismatic as you can manage.
What should I wear?
Like I said, some decent clothes. I reckon you can imagine what those look like. If you don't have anything of the sort, visit a tailor in town. I'm sure he can sell you something nice. If you're charismatic enough, Buresh is sure to believe your intentions are good. And make sure you wash up before you go. You can't go and see him looking like some dung-soiled peasant.
What else should I know about the smelting works before I go?
In the smelting works, ore from the mines is crushed, ground, and then smelted. They extract silver along with all sorts of other materials from it. Then they give part of the silver to the king for the minting of groschen and sell off the rest, along with the other materials, to craftsmen.
What should I know about this Buresh before I talk to him?
He's the slyest fox of them all. He comes from somewhere in Moravia, and he moved to Kuttenberg a few years ago. He started to prosper soon after, and not even Sigismund's arrival stopped him. He quickly joined his side. Now he's doing better and better. But whether that means he's involved in something shady, who knows?
I got it. I'm ready to go.
Here, I've written you a letter of introduction to take with you and give to Buresh. I reckon he won't be thrilled, but he won't turn you down. Ask him discreetly, in passing, how many corves he took from our mines on the feast of Saint Petronella. If my guess is correct, it should be 90. It still doesn't prove anything, but at least it'll give us a clue. You could get something out of the workers. One of them is bound to know something. When you're in the smelting works, keep your eyes peeled. I'm sure something is going on there. Good luck, Henry.
Look out! The ceilings are low, sir. Wouldn't want you to hit your head.
What good's a bow to you, for God's sake?
What have we here? Hey!
Is something wrong?
I'd say so. Let me explain.
I can't. I'm in a hurry.
No, you're asking for a hiding, you stuck-up whoreson. Ah! 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 Now that's what I call an opener! Ah! Ah! Die for that, you bastard!
I've been waiting for you!
You're dead! Mercy! Leave me be!
Go!
Car!
Go! Go! Quick!
Go! Yeah!
Quick! Slowly. Nice and slow.
Don't you see I'm walking here? You have a kind master, eh, doggy?
Easy, good horse. Whoa!
Blessings to you.
What can I do for you?
How are my favourite baths doing?
Not great.
How come? No customers?
Aye, we have customers, but the city council is starting to cause us problems. The councillors have run out of people to rob, so they've come up with a new tax on us.
What tax?
The clean tax, they call it. One bathhouse in Kuttenberg will be chosen that won't have to pay into the city coffers. The official municipal bathhouse, they're going to call it. But they'll slap the clean tax on the rest of us and bleed us dry.
Do you already know which baths they'll choose? As a municipal bathhouse, couldn't it be yours?
I'd have to be friends with the councillors for them to vote for me. But do you know who has votes for sure?
Adam, I'd reckon.
That's right. And when he gets special status, I'll be ruined by the tax and have to close.
It almost sounds like that's no accident.
You find it fishy as well, eh?
Do you think he's behind it?
He couldn't do something like this on his own. But he does have one special customer. Councillor Jerome Naz. That man has half the council under his thumb. And Adam treats him like a king. The best girls, the best wine. And he's never had to pay a single groschen, believe me.
So Adam is buying him?
Exactly. And I bet he was the one who came up with the clean tax. Extra coin. No councillor will say no to that.
Is there anything we can do?
I don't know. These last days, I've been trying to persuade at least some councillors to vote for me. But without Naz's supporters, it won't do me much good.
How many of them promised to vote for you?
A few. But even those are not certain. The leeches are happy to take your coin and promise you the world. But how they'll vote, only God knows.
Well, what if this Naz had a nasty experience in Adam's bathhouse? Maybe he and Adam wouldn't be so close anymore.
That might not be a bad idea. If he thought they couldn't care less about him, maybe he'd give my bathhouse a try.
Right. So what are we going to do to him?
I'd try asking the wenches at Adams. They're bound to know the councillor's likes and dislikes.
Right. I'll try to spoil his day somehow.
Thanks very much. It's wonderful you're willing to help. But please, don't leave it too long. It's not long till the council meets, and I need to win over those votes before then.
That's like hell. No! Didn't I tell you to be careful?
Sorry.
What are you gaping at?
Me, sir?
What do you think? Don't you have any work? You have a kind master, eh, Matt?
Andreas Blumel, bailiff of Kuttenberg, and the council as a whole are looking for volunteers to repair the city walls. Many of you have gone to complain.
How did it go?
The most
I
merciful
went to see
King
him,
Sigismund won't permit
but
us
he
to
threw me out.
In our sword fighting brotherhood, you will learn how to handle a sword.
I would like a runner, just like last time.
Some wine as well?
Yeah, but don't you water it down again.
Me? Water down wine? What do you take me for? Some water from the bath must have splashed into it.
Blitzen! But I'm not here to argue with you.
What do you need?
Who is it? Wanted to break in here, did
What
you?
happened here? What is this racket here?
Get out of here.
I'm fussing over
Go.
nothing. No, I was starting to think someone wanted to ambush me. Good.
What are you waiting for? Clear off.
I heard Councillor Naz is one of your customers. Is that true?
Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. I can't share our secrets with you, can I?
You can tell me. I could tell right away you have important duties here, and that you'd know about an honoured guest like Naz.
Well, it's true. I'm the only one allowed to prepare him wine. Nobody else is allowed to even touch his barrel.
He has his own special drink.
Special and expensive. Adam gets it from... Actually, I don't know where he gets it from, but it's from somewhere far away. I secretly tasted it once, and it was...
Horrible?
I suppose my tongue isn't refined enough.
Is Naz's wine stored properly? If it's so precious, It'd be a shame if it's spoiled.
It's kept in the pantry with the other casks. But this one stands on these tall legs. Adam's afraid of it splashing on the floor when it's being poured, or something.
Oh, that makes sense, if it's so precious. Is there anything Naz doesn't like? Something you're forbidden from doing?
Doesn't like? I don't know.
He's never complained about anything? Never been unhappy about something?
Oh, he can't stomach herbs, actually. I recently brought some chamomile brew to his bath to give him a compress on his eyes. But the drunk Burke drank it when I wasn't looking. He came out in nasty rashes. Horrible it was.
Chamomile, you say? Interesting. I'll have to go now. But thanks. You've been a great help.
What with?
That's not important.
Pleased to be of service, you man of mystery. See you later, my friend. God be with you, sir.
Do you know Jerome Naz?
Naz?
The councillor?
Aye, he's the one we had to change the tub for. I know who he is.
Why did he change his tub?
I'm sorry, but I'm not allowed to talk about it. It was a terrible disaster.
You can tell me. Councillor Naz sent me to check up on things here.
Uh-huh. And he didn't tell you what happened here?
No. He said I'd find out everything here. I'm supposed to measure it and, well, check it.
Right. If that's what Councillor Naz wants.
What happened to the tub?
We had these fleas. Like, lots of them.
Oh, I see.
It was terrible. We had to scrub the bathhouse top to bottom and wash or burn everything. And Councillor Naz found out and wanted his tub changed. Said he wouldn't use one that was crawling with fleas.
How did the fleas get in here?
Most likely some beggar broke in one night and partook of the bathhouse services. He left some flea-ridden rags lying about, and all of a sudden they were everywhere.
One rag is enough to infest the whole bathhouse.
You can't get rid of them.
Interesting. Where is the new tub?
Where the old one used to be, upstairs. But it's got new curtains now, made from this lovely embroidered fabric. And we put this nice cupboard next to it, where Councillor Naz's towels, bath hose, wine goblets, and all that stuff are kept.
I see Adam really pampers him.
Aye, he does. He's our best customer.
What did Naz say about the fleas? Was he angry?
Adam talked to him about it, but I could hear him ranting and raving. I heard he threatened to take his custom elsewhere, and said the whole city council would turn against us. And we all got it in the neck from Adam and all.
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
Are you going to check the tub then?
Well, I can see you take excellent care of the councillor, so it won't be necessary. Bye for now.
Aye, of course.
Who goes there? What are you poking around that door?
But what good are fortifications you can't defend? I'll tell you. No fucking good at all. See? I didn't say I wouldn't contribute, but I'm not giving them a single groschen till I see cut stones, lime, scaffolding, and 20 men working their asses off.
At your service, sir.
Christ! What's the hold-up?
Look, this has got to stop. What have I done now? The guests aren't happy with you. They say you're too bashful. I'm not some piece of meat that anyone can grab whenever they want. As long as you're working in my bathhouse, you are a piece of meat. That's what I pay you for, lass. but some of them are disgusting and stink. But money doesn't stink. And happy punters mean more money. But if you don't like it, you can go back to the ditch I found you in.
What are you bargaining in here for? Schönen Tag. Was willst du, mein Herr?
What do you think about the clean tax they're going to levy?
Don't talk to me about it. It's an outrage. The council has run out of ideas for collecting revenue, so they are fleecing honest businessmen now.
What are you going to do? Pay?
What choice do I have? I don't want to get into trouble, but it's disgusting.
I'll be off now.
Farewell. Be on your way. Clip.
Damn it! That door's supposed to be closed. Who opened this? Damn it! I'll have a look to see if I've been robbed.
God bless. Oh, greetings to you too. I've been robbed!
You thief! Those are my things!
Ein, zwei!
What was that sound? Don't hit him! Help! Hey! You've no business here. What are you doing?
Ach was!
Hey! Scheiße!
Now you'll see that crime doesn't nicht passieren! Fuck this! Let's get out of here, fellas!
I'll get
You won't escape punishment! You're no match for us, fucker! You don't fight with guards, you fool! You surrender
It's
to
a
them!
wonder you're still standing.
Ha! Right on
The
the arm!
pillory's too good for you. I'll chop you up on the spot.
Damn! I'm bleeding!
That was stupid.
What the hell is this? Why is it open? Why is this open? There's nobody here. I should look inside my chest to see if anything's missing.
Damn it! That door's supposed to be closed!
Leave him be! You'll kill him!
Excuse me?
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Christ! What's the hold-up?
I went to confession yesterday, and that old priest was completely hammered again.
What did he say?
What's the matter? Did you drop something?
My sin is that I have such nice breasts, and my second greatest that I don't want to show them to
The customers have been singing your praises recently. I do the best I can. I'm glad to hear it.
Well, when I wash their hair, I give them a head and neck massage as well, and I give their backs a proper kneading.
All the girls do that. There must be something else.
And I only wear a light blouse when I'm working. It always seems to get wet when I'm washing them, and then it's like I've got nothing on at all. And then I look all downcast and say I'm going to get into trouble for being all wet.
I knew it would be something like that.
No, I'm serious. Don't take this the wrong way.
Good day.
Give me something to eat, thanks.
Let's hope he enjoys the herbs.
Who just came barging in here?
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
I'll give you some sweetness. And maybe something more.
Oh, my back.
I'd sooner see hell freeze over.
What'll it be?
My body is in need of rest and relaxation.
What'll it be this time, Henry?
I need a hot bath and my clothing cleaned.
Excellent. Pay up, and we can get started.
Let's talk about the price.
Certainly. No problem.
Do we have a deal?
That's more like it. Just a bit more, and we can shake hands. Great! My girls will take good care of you, Henry.
There we
Prescott?
are. You're all done. Good day, sir.
Do you know Jerome Naz? He's a Kuttenberg councillor, and they say he comes here now and again.
Of course I know him. Me and the girls look after him like one of our own.
What services do you give him?
Ooh, wouldn't you like to know? All the girls do their own bit. We make certain Councillor Naz gets the best treatment.
And what do you do?
Wouldn't you like to know? But you need to make it worth my while.
Of course. How much do you want?
Coin won't catch me a husband. But a pretty dress, that might do it.
I'll try to get hold of one.
I look forward to it. Farewell, my friend.
Glad to hear it. When I wash their hair, I give them a head and neck massage as well. And I give their backs a proper movie. All the girls do that. There must be something else.
What a nice day.
Come on, come and have a sip. First you'll have a sip, then I'll have a sip of you.
Right, what's the hold-up? A large beer for me.
Lord be with you.
Good day to you.
What's new in town?
Nothing much. If you're looking for a paying job, you'll have to look elsewhere.
Don't be shy. Come closer and take a look. Quality goods here.
Fine day for some fine wares. Come and take your pick.
Oh, bread rolls. Quality goods. The finest wares. Are there many here?
I'm thinking of buying a rowboat. Maybe a... Do you want a boat?
What are you here for today?
I'll have a look at your wares. Let's talk about the price.
Very well. Aye, that sum will convince me. Doing business. God be with you.
Mutt!
Here, chickie.
God be with you.
Do you know Councillor Naz?
The name don't come to mind, but I ain't been here long, and I don't know all the noblemen yet. You'll have to ask the other girls.
I will. Thanks.
Farewell, my friend.
I'm sorry.
Hey, Amsterdam.
Did anyone find a kerchief here?
Not that I know of. Same to
It was
you.
a gift. I must have left it here yesterday. What's the hold-up? Am I supposed to open my mouth and wait for it to rain?
Greetings. What do you need?
I want to ask about that councillor, Jerome Naz.
I know you do, but what about my dress?
I've got a dress for you, just like you wanted.
Oh, lovely. Let's see. This? I'd be on the shelf till Judgment Day wearing this. I want a pretty dress.
I'll try to get hold of one.
I look forward to it. See you later.
Christ! Pardon me.
How can I help you today?
What do you have for sale? Let's talk about the price.
All right. Why not?
What would you say to this?
Look, offer a bit more and we can make a deal. Aye, that sum will convince me. Happy to be of service, sir.
We're closing. Last chance.
I'm sorry.
Right cold. I apologise.
Good day.
God bless.
I want to ask about that councillor, Jerome Naz.
I know you do, but what about my dress?
I've got a dress for you, just like you wanted.
Oh, lovely. Let's see. Wow, it's gorgeous.
It's all yours. Now, what can you tell me about Naz and his visits?
Of course. It's the same every time. I go upstairs to prepare a bath for him. It can't be too hot or too cold. And then Adam gives me this fragrant oil, and I have to mix that in.
That's some special treatment, isn't it?
We don't do that for anyone else. I hear it's awfully expensive, but only the best for Councillor Naz. Well, that's what Adam says.
I understand.
Well, then he has his bath, eats and drinks and discusses important issues with Adam and the other wealthy guests. And then he usually goes home or stays on with some girl. It depends.
Could you show me the fragrant oil?
I ain't got it. Adam's really careful with it, so he only gives it to me when Councillor Naz comes. Then he locks it up somewhere in his room upstairs.
You said Naz talks to Adam during bathing. What about? Do you know?
No, I don't. I don't listen to them. Boring stuff, usually. About the city council, about money, blah, blah, blah. I mind my own business.
What does the oil look like? Is it in some pitcher?
No, it's small. A little bottle with a cork. A bit like perfume. Aye, and it's got something painted on it. Colourful flowers like.
What would happen if you broke the little bottle, say, or someone stole it?
Don't say that. Not even as a joke. That would be the death of me. Adam would hit the roof, but Naz would be even more pissed off.
He always asks for it, eh?
Sometimes I wonder if he only comes here because he likes the way the bath smells. He can't stop praising it. It's like it puts him under a spell or something.
Right. I was just curious. But I've got to go now. Thanks for the chat.
Thank you for the dress. God be with you, sir.
Greetings to you.
Get out! Was? This door was locked. Why is this open?
Yeah, greetings.
That's rank. Ugh.
Who goes there?
God bless you.
Excuse me.
feel quite... hungry.
You silly doggy.
Why would I dob you in? Look, just drop it, will you?
Service is kind of slow today.
Christ, I need some...
What would you like, sir?
Hold up.
Hey, innkeeper, that beer!
Oh, bloody hell.
I'll have a bite to eat, thanks.
Good doggy, good boy.
What a beautiful hook.
Good doggy. Good boy.
Day, what would you like?
Greetings. Good day. Did I hang up the washing properly?
The Lord be with you.
Okay, so I'm going to be ending it here and we'll pick this all up again tomorrow. I want to thank everyone for stopping by, saying hi, or just to chill and lurk. Thank you and goodbye.